Hey, it's Jordan with TYT. I'm literally waiting to go on the show. It's the night of the Ohio primary here, which Hillary Clinton has won. John Kasich has also won. As you can see, that's my face. This is how we do the live hits through Skype. I'm getting a lot of semi-suicidal tweets about Bernie Sanders losing in Ohio, losing in Florida, and losing in North Carolina. It's unfortunate when you have the right ideas and you're authentic and you've been consistent. You don't have to guess whether this candidate really cared about you as opposed to some others. But I think the worst thing you could do, honestly, is be deflated and drop out of the political arena and turn off the news or turn off the Young Turks. Don't do that, because that's how you let the establishment win. You know, there's an election every 4 years. There's midterms every 2 years. If you want the changes Bernie Sanders has pushed, then you're going to have to stay hot and heavy on Hillary Clinton, or God forbid, Donald Trump's S. We're living and breathing this on the road for 4 or 5 months. So we definitely had some excitement, just like you guys, when Bernie, when a real progressive was actually competing and having some upsets in places like Michigan, walloping her in New Hampshire. I don't think this is all for nothing, and I think that what Bernie Sanders also did is inspire the next line of real progressives to say, oh, you know what? I can actually compete if I have the right message, because people will donate to me. The people will donate to me. I don't need to go to Wall Street. I don't need to go to Big Pharma. But you know what? If Donald Trump, an asshole from Manhattan, can rise up in the Republican Party, I think anybody with a populist message and the right message can rise up. And remember, every 4 years, there's millions of more 18-year-olds, there's millions of more Latinas, and there's millions of more, I'd say, more open, understanding, and progressive-minded people that vote. And pay attention the rest of the election, because although we would rather it be us paying attention to the candidate we want, it's also important to stop a fascist from rising to power. And that's a possibility on the other side. If this is the turning point tonight, I think the core fundamental flaw of Senator Sanders was his inability to reach the African-American vote. And I think the lesson progressives can learn from that is you need to get out there and talk to all people. Not that he never did. I mean, he's always been for, always been for civil rights. I mean, the man got arrested when he was 22. But I think, like Rand Paul on the other side, to his credit, went out into African-American communities, not during election years, years before. That's how you get known. And they remember that. We've met and done a lot of reporting, speaking to African Americans in South Carolina and elsewhere, and they remember personal connections and people kind of hit on the ground with them. So I don't think it's a temporary loss in the battle, but the war is not over. But the next battle is either Donald Trump or Donald Trump. So that's our personal journal. You got to put on your big boy pants and march on, march on.